Hello, and thank you for joining me today. Welcome to another rendition of exercise for people with Parkinson's disease. This is designed for people that are able to have fairly good balance and are able to move around mostly without an assistive device or are primarily walking in the community, maybe with a rollator or a cane. My name is Hillary Olson, and I'm going to take you through a warm-up, and then we're going to focus on strengthening today. So both some core strengthening as well as some lower body strengthening. We'll try to make the workout about 30 minutes. And what you will need for today is preferably some sort of mat or maybe a carpeted floor, because we are going to be getting down to the floor today, as well as a chair and a wall. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up today. Go ahead and just begin with marching in place. So we're going to march in place. Remember that you can increase the intensity of this workout as much as you want to. So if you want to make your arm movements bigger or get your knees up higher to get your heart rate up more, that's perfectly fine. Alternatively, you can also take down the intensity a little bit if it's too much for you. But remember, we are striving for that 6 to 8 out of 10 on that exertion level scale for our high intensity exercise. Let's go ahead and take this march out a little bit wider. Getting those knees up if that's available to you. Find that nice big posture. So chest is lifted, arms are moving. Continuing to breathe here. Nice and big. Good, come back to center, march it in. Nice big arms. Chest is lifted. I want to see that upright posture for everybody. Eyes looking straight ahead so we're not rounded and looking down. Really being mindful of our posture here. Good. If it's available to you, take those arms up nice and big. Open and close those hands a little bit while you're marching. Working on that multitasking. Big hands. Big. Big, big. Good, keep those arms up over your head. Let's see if we can transition to high knees. If high knees don't work for you, then you're going to just keep that march, or you could walk forwards and backwards. If you want, pull down, pull down, pull down, pull down. Remember, you can always hold on to a wall or a chair for balance. Balance is number one. We're not falling on our butts today. Or our faces. Nice big arms, big posture. Good, so start to feel your breathing increase a little bit, getting that blood flowing, getting our heart rates up. Good, a couple more times. Nice and big. Good, and relax. Now we're gonna take not relax, but take a break. Now we're gonna side step. So we're going to take some steps to the side. Let's do our big modified jumping jack position. So step out, together, out, together. Big step out, together, out, together. Even bigger. Nice big hands, out, together. Big steps, big hands, big posture, together. Good. Keep going. Out, together, out, together, out, together. Big step. Together, good. Posture up, out, together. Keep going. Big step, together. Big step, together. Good. Step, together. Step, together. Step, together. Step, together. Good. One more time each side. Step, together. Step, together. Big step, together. Good. Let's see if we can squat it down a little bit. So squat, together, stay low, together, squat, together, good, squat, together, squat, together, good, squat, together. Bending those knees, sticking your butt out a little bit if that works for you. Otherwise, you just stand up on straight knees. You pick. 2 more. Squat, together, squat, together, squat, together. Good, breathe. This time we're gonna come back to stepping to the side, single steps to the side. So notice how I just keep moving. Do your best not to stand still while you're working out here. So we're gonna take some single steps to the side. We're gonna step together, step step, together, step, together, step, together, step, pull, step, pull. I want you to imagine yourself doing like a rowing motion, squeezing that mid back, step, pull, step, pull. Chest is up, posture is big, step, pull, reach, pull it back, big reach, big pull, big pull, step, reach, step, reach, step, reach, step, reach, step, reach. Good. 4 more. Reach, step, reach, step, reach, step, reach, step, reach. That was more than 4. And finish. Good. March in place again. We're going to do some little squats here. Squat, up, squat. Same thing, let's pull it back. Squat, pull back. Squat, pull back. Keep those abs in nice and tight. Pull, squat, pull, squat, pull, squat, pull. 4 more. Good. Let me hear you count. 3. Keep breathing. Last one. Good. Back to marching in place. March. Big posture. If you want to, and you can do it safely, you're going to jog in place a little bit. Here we go. Only if you can do it safely. This might just look like marching to you, and that's totally fine. Good. We're still doing the warm-up. Keep it going. We're almost there. Big posture. Good, and march. March, 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 march. Good. 4 more. 3, 2. Good. Last time, jog in place right here. Jog. Try to just adding a little bit of a bounce to your movement here. Trying to bring that heart rate up a little bit. Get the intensity up of the exercise. Keeping your posture nice and big. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather. Shake it out a little bit. Let's do some arm circles. Big arm circles. Forwards direction. Good. If you got a hurty shoulder, maybe just do it with 1 arm, or maybe you do the shoulder circles down here. Make those adjustments if you need to. Let's go backwards. Making those circles below shoulder height. Not going past the height of your shoulders as you do this. We're almost there, I promise. You don't have to move. I'm just moving around to keep my heart rate up. Moving those shoulders backwards. Chest is open. Nice big posture. Good, and shake it out a little bit. Maybe just move your arms, shaking out the shoulders. Keep breathing. Good. And then let's go ahead and, what we're gonna do next is we're going to do a couple rounds of a strength circuit. So the first thing we're gonna do are push-ups, and then I won't tell you what we're gonna do next because it's a surprise. So we will go ahead and do either a regular push-up, or you can do a wall push-up or a chair push-up. So let's go ahead and find your chair. I just happen to have this mat here, but you don't need to have a mat. So we're going to do some push-ups. So you can choose if you want to do them down on the floor, if you want to do them on a chair, or if you want to do them against the wall. So go ahead and find where you're at. I'm going to do mine on the chair today just so you can see me. You're going to step your feet back, push into that middle part of your back, and we're going to do 10 of them. So you might choose to have your arms up here, just depends on what your hand position is. So we're going to go down and up is 1, down and up 2. I want to hear you counting. 3, through the internet. 4, 5, nice tight core here. 8, 9, 10, and then we're going to hold it, do an extra one if you want, and we're going to hold it, that nice isometric hold, pulling your belly in, no matter where you are, you're holding it. Everything is nice and tight. continuing to breathe. Good, and then you're gonna go ahead and step your feet in wherever you are, and we're gonna squat it down. So I want you to get in front of your chair. You're gonna stick your butt out. Take your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width. You're gonna sit down, squeeze and pull up, just like we did in our warm-up. Squeeze, sit, squeeze. Abs are tight, chest is up. You're not sitting on the chair unless you need to. Squatting down, feeling the chair behind you, and squeeze, sit back, squeeze up, sit back, squeeze up. Good. How many are we doing? 108. Just kidding. Sit and squeeze, sit and squeeze. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one, we're gonna hold it down, 10 seconds. Hold, 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 hold. Feel those legs working a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Stand up nice and tall, shake it out. Good, we're moving on to our next thing. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're gonna come down to our mat. So we're gonna come down to hands and knees. This is where it's good to have a chair nearby. So I want you to go ahead and take time now to safely get down to your knees. So you're gonna come down to your knees, if that's available to you. And we're gonna work on big swinging around with the back leg. So we're up in a tall kneeling position. We can hold the chair if we want to. We're gonna start with our left leg. We're gonna take a big swing around and stomp it forward, and then come back to kneeling. Here we go. Big. Good. Big step around and back. Big step around and back. Big, tall posture. Big. 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 Who's counting? You don't need to hold on, you don't have to, but we're being mindful of our balance here. 2 more. 1 more. Good, now we're gonna knee walk around if we need to. We need to have our chair on the other side. And we're gonna step forward with the second side. So this is your left leg. Step. Step. Big step. Big back. Big step, posture is up. Big step, big back, big step, move it back, big step, move it back. Belly is in, chest is lifted. Good, we're gonna do 2 more. 1 more. Good, and break. Next thing I want you to do, same thing similarly on your knees. I'm keeping track of the time here. I know you guys think I'm just not, but I am. So we're gonna come down to tabletop, or that hands and knees position. So I want everybody to come down to your hands and knees. As you're in that hands and knees position, I want your shoulders to be underneath your hands. Your back is gonna be flat like a table. Pull your belly in just slightly, and we're gonna work on our core stability a little bit today. So from this nice flat back position, lift your right arm up. We're gonna count to 5 and hold. And down, left arm, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, right, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Good, switch sides. 1 more time on each side. So right arm lifts, belly is in. So I want you to keep in mind your options here. Switch. Arm lift, this is gonna be probably the least challenging option here. It doesn't mean it's not hard, it just means that that might be where you are. Our next option is gonna be to send our right foot back. Notice my hands are down, my right leg extends. Knee is straight, squeezing my right glute and holding. Good, release, left foot back. Pull your tummy in, your back stays nice and flat. We're holding. You're squeezing the back of your left hip. This is gonna be a little bit of a longer hold. Switch sides, right foot back. Belly is in. Switch sides, left foot back. Good. And then if you want an additional challenge, we're going to come back to that tabletop position. You're going to pick. You can either do single legs like we just did, single arms, or you can do one arm and the opposite leg. So we're going to try that. Right arm, left leg, 10-second hold. You're balancing. Your belly is in. Relax your face. Good. Switch. Right leg, left arm, belly in. Keep breathing. Switch. Right arm, left leg, last time. If you're not able to do this, you're going to either alternate lifting your arms up or lifting one leg back at a time. Switch, last time. We have options. Options are good. Switch and release. Go ahead and safely make your way up to a standing position. So you can use the chair to assist you. You're going to come back up to standing. We're going to start that whole group of exercises over one more time. So we're going to go back to our push-ups. So either on the floor, wall push-ups, or on a chair. We're going to do military style this time. So our elbows are going to be in. I'm going to have my arm rests on the chair, or my hands on the chair here. I'm going to step my feet back, and we're going to do 10. Down and up is 1. Down and up is 2. You're counting with me. Your belly is in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we're going to hold it right here. Pull your belly in, push into that middle back, keep breathing and holding, breathing and holding, breathing and holding. 5 more seconds. And step it in, take a break. Not really a break, keep moving. We're going to move on to that squat. That's our active recovery. So you're going to step your feet out about shoulder width apart. Big posture, chest is up. You're going to squat and pull. Squat and pull. Squat, pull and stand. Squat, pull and stand. Squat and pull. Squat, squeeze that mid back. Pull your shoulder blades together. Belly is in. Squat and pull. Squat and pull. Squat and pull. Squat and pull. Good. Let's do 5 more. And pull. Sit your butt back. Pull your chest up. 3 more. 2 and pull. Last one. Good. Let's do 1 more for good measure and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up nice and tall. Big posture. This is a good place to grab some water if you need to. Keep moving. We're going to come back down to the floor for our half kneeling. So we're going to do that big step forward. So use your chair to come down. We're going to start from that tall kneeling position. If you want an additional challenge, you could come to hands and knees. So from here, you're going to step and then bring your trunk up and then bring it down. Okay? So just a little bit of an extra step there. That's how we would work on practicing bringing that leg around and coming up like we would if we were doing that for a floor transfer. If that doesn't work for you, you're just going to stand up tall on your knees, big step around, and bring it back. Big step around, and bring it back. Big step around, and back. Big step, and back. Big step, posture is up. Step, 1 more, step, good. Go ahead and switch sides. So we're going to switch sides, a little bit of support if you need to. Big step around, bring it back. Big step around, bring it back. Big step, release. Big step, release. Big step, release. Big step, step it forward, bring it back big. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, and release. Good. From this position, we're going to come down to hands and knees like we did before. So this will be our last segment here, our last exercise for this segment, not for the whole routine. From here, we're going to lift our right arm up from tabletop. And switch, left arm. Belly is in, back is flat. And switch, right arm. And switch, left arm. And if you already know that you can do something more challenging than this, you can pick one of the other options. Good? Let's go right leg back. Belly in. So you're welcome to do the opposite arm as well. Left leg back. Belly in. Back is flat. Switch, right leg. Good. If you want, opposite arm. Breathe. Good. Switch, left leg back. If you want, right arm. Good. Switch, right leg back. If you want, left arm. Last time on this side, keep breathing. Good, switch, left leg back, right arm up. Keep breathing. Good, and release. Go ahead and walk those knees in. Find your chair. We're gonna come to standing. So go ahead and come up to standing, and I want you to grab a drink of water. So we're gonna grab a drink of water here, and then we have a few more exercises. So hopefully you're doing good. Keep moving around. Remember, we don't wanna stop moving. We're still recording, so we're golden. Keep moving around. So our next couple of exercises, you can use the chair for balance if you need to. We're gonna work on a couple different types of lunges. So our first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on lunging to the side. So if you have a chair, the chair is gonna be in front of you. So from here, we're gonna lunge out to the side and come to center. We're gonna just stay on the same side. So we're gonna lunge out and center. Lunge and center. Lunge out and center. Maybe even just moving those arms really big, whatever works for you. Good, nice and big. Lunging out to the side, turning your toe out to the side a little bit, pushing through that foot. Lunge out, center. Chair if you need to for balance. If you're on the floor, the exercises aren't going to be that helpful. 2 more. 1 more. Good. We're going to switch sides. This time we're going to go to the left. Big step out. Lunge. Lunge. Chair if you need to. Don't use it if you don't need it. Lunge. Remember, we're looking for high intensity. Lunge. Lunge. Big step out. Back to center. Big step out. Lunging to the side, turning your foot out. And back. And back. Good. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. Nice and big. Last one. Good. This time, we're going to work on reverse lunges. So not a reverse step, but a reverse lunge. And we're going to do it on one side first. So we're going to start with our right leg. We're going to step back with the right, and then to center. So step back, center. Lunge back, center. So notice what's happening here. I'm freeze in place. I'm stepping back big, knee over ankle on the front leg, and then I'm coming back to center. I'm not collapsing over my trunk, so I'm keeping my chest up nice and big. So I'm lunging back, center. Maybe your lunge is just a little baby lunge, and that's fine. Focusing in on bending that front knee, a little bit of a bend in the back knee if you can. Posture big, okay? Hold on to the chair if you need to. If you don't need to, maybe you get your arms up. Big lunge, together. Lunge, together. Lunge, together. Lunge, together. 2 more. Lunge, together. 1 more. Lunge. Good, now we're gonna switch sides. Left leg lunges back. Lunge, together. Lunge, together. Notice your knee over ankle alignment on that front leg. Do whatever you need to with your arms. Modify the range of motion if you need to. So I want you to be working at a high intensity, but I also want you to be safe. Lunge back. Good, you're doing awesome. I can see you through YouTube and back. Good. A few more. We're so close. Good. 1 more. And pause. Good. This time we're going to work on a tricep dip. So you're going to find your chair. I keep moving my chair just so you guys can see me, but you don't have to do that. So we're going to find a chair. You can either have your hands on the armrest or the seat pan of the chair. If you lift your butt off the chair, that's going to make it a little bit harder, obviously. If you're not able to do that and you want to use the armrest, you're just going to push up and down with your butt barely resting on the chair. If you want an additional challenge, you're going to lift your butt up, bend your elbows, and press up. So we're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and break. Good, we're gonna come back up. We're almost there. We're gonna do 1 more set each of all those exercises. So we're gonna start with our sideways lunge. 10 times going to the side. Here we go. Chair if you need to. Stepping out, lunging out to the side, lunging out. Big posture. You're almost done. Keep working. This is like a half an hour less than you would usually do in wellness group. See, I'm going easy on you. Good. 4 more because I lost track. 3, big lunge to the side. 2, last 1. Good, we're gonna switch sides. Go left. Good, chair if you need to. Big lunge. Big lunge. Good, lunge to the side, back. Lunge and back. Lunge and back. Lunge and back. 3 more. 2, last 1. Good, now we're gonna take it to those reverse lunges. Starting with our right leg. Lunge back. Lunge back. Chest is up. Abs are in nice and tight. Hold the chair if you need to. Take your time. You don't have to be in sync with me. You're doing what works for you. Safety first. Lunge back. Lunge back. Lunge back.